it's, have a designated plan. I don't know, but I don't like the idea of passing something and not knowing the details, absolutely not.
Well, as I said, this is strictly the resolution. We talked about not any more than between 15% to 25% as far as the net RMA is concerned. Judge Baker's in favor. If there is no additional discussion, I will offer a motion that we approve the resolution.
It's just a resolution. Right?
But yes, this resolution is going to carry this thing forward. This will
We
make this
can make a resolution. We could include, it could all be.
This is going to make this a treatise.
Well, and we get 100% of the money from the TRIZ if we don't, if we don't get terms that we like or is unacceptable to the net RMA. As y'all know, I've been a proponent of it more so than others, and I maybe a little bit too much over it. But we just finished the Tyler MPO study that y'all will be receiving if you go out to the public. It's a 2040 transportation plan. That seems like a long time off. That's only 25 years. Frank can tell you that good road planning takes decades. I mean, people just drive down the road and they see Cumberland being built or Grundy or something. They think it just happened. It takes decades. So, I'm for the resolution. I'm actually for the TRIZ. I wish we were taking action on it. I'm fine with waiting to set another public hearing date sometimes into this month or whatever to take a vote on the terms. I'm comfortable with 25%, shorting the term. All it does is gives the net RMA the ability to have a base amount instead of us buying right-of-way farm or something like that we're required to do, go out and bond and move Loop 49. But the Metropolitan Planning shows that quarter in 2040 is the busiest section of Smith County. We all think about South Broadway, but there's some sea changes that on the 69 I-20 corridor will be the busiest section.
And it's moving right along. I just left the Urban Counties meeting last couple of weeks ago, and they're talking about transportation in the future. And this is one of the things that we can do in order to secure our future here in Smith County. So,
well, we did do it a year ago. We were required to have one public hearing. I've gone, and Mr. Halbros is here, and I've talked to the state people, net RMA people, local leaders. I think many of you have. We're looking for other revenue sources, other ways to build this project. The bottom line, there isn't. And so, we're supposed to do this, to plan for the future. I'm for the resolution. I will second the resolution, but I agree with Commissioner Phillips. This does not put down any terms of a resolution until this full board would vote on it, which I would like to do in the next few weeks. So,
well, I think one thing you need to wait for like the holidays for sure until everybody, is calmed down and people can pay attention to what's going on, and because it's just a busy time of the year and everything. But I just fundamentally have a problem using tax dollars going toward a toll road. I know that we need it. Some people want it. I've not had one call that called me and said, Commissioner Phillips, I want you to report it to ex-mayor Bob McLean, Lindale. He's going to call it. All the other calls and emails and don't dare do this. We don't want it. Tax dollars, all this stuff. But, we went back and forth on this, me and you, Commissioner Ward, about this. This is going to be done anyway. It's going to be done. It's going to be set back, a few years, I mean, they're already purchasing right away, in my understanding, and I just, especially without going back and having the percentages, the new numbers, what this new corridor is expecting tax revenue. You said that last time that we met that the taxes would offset that. Well, I would like to see that, on this, this kind of thing. Present it to the people. They may, we may come back. I may have people, that's fine. Y'all are going to spend 80% toward your county roads, 20% for this. But I want the opportunity to just let them, hear this and know all the things, even before we do this. That's just me.
Well, and I think that's a good suggestion. If we pass the resolution or don't, each one of us need to sit down with what's our priority.
That's right.
In writing, and so we can get those maybe to Philip, and then say, okay, hone this into, I want this. I would like let's just say it's 25/75, that's 75% of new, now this is new tax revenue, this is money we haven't gotten in the past, this will be new, coming, starting in the future.
On the road.
Yeah, it's all in the growth. I would like to designate that for a certain amount of years to our county roads. That way, if you, like we use the example, if you live in Troop and you're never gonna drive on Loop 49 in your life, you still benefit by somebody being on Loop 49 and building it and developing out there, because you may get your road fixed a little bit faster. So I think if we write those suggestions down, each one of us, and give those to maybe Philip, so we can hone it down into a presentation to the public, is a good idea.
But here's something I'd like to add to it, you know, I'm not just wanting to argue or
No.
whatever, just my opinion. Here's the bottom line of this, is we can create a TRIS and 100% of the money goes to county roads. You don't put anything for it.
Well, and we
Just so
do
those
that.
people in Truth,
And we may
so
do
that
that.
two people in Truth could get their roads fixed or whatever, we don't have a dime going toward the toll road.
I think the resolution is just the first, it's kind of like the second step, because we've had the public meetings, we've had them all across the county, we've had input. So this is our second step to actually get it on the agenda, get to talking about it, and get some movement. I think if we do this today, that will help us get more input from the community, because they know we're ready to move. We've talked about it at TEDC, I mean, we talked about
And
it
we may do
everywhere.
100% of it. I mean, it's certainly a possibility. if
But we're not gonna do it.
Well, I mean, to me, we need to do the other first, have a plan to do this. I understand what y'all are
It
saying.
is
that we don't have
unfortunate that we
to.
waited to December, because if you wait till January, it rolls over to a whole another year.
It does.
That's just the way the law is written. So that's the only reason to even pass a resolution, in December. But, I mean, should we have done it last year? I think so. We've been 1 year closer to having that completed. But we didn't, and that's neither here nor there. But I can tell you, time slips on by. I mean, some of us were in those meetings 15 or 20 years ago when people were saying, we're going to get it done next few years.